Hey guys, it's Bella and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I thought instead of doing a regular old favorites video, I would do a full face using only my favorite ride or die holy grail makeup products. So this is the makeup look I came up with using all of my favorites, and if you guys do enjoy this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you're interested in seeing what products are my favorite, why they're my favorite, and you're interested in this makeup look, then let's go ahead and get started. So clearly my eyebrows are already done. I use the Aqua, the Precision Brow Pencil in the shade Dark Brunette. This is literally the best pencil I've ever used. I'm going to start by priming my eyes today. I always use concealer, and my favorite concealer is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. I'm in the shade Light Warm at the moment. And the reason that I love this concealer is because the coverage is perfect, and it's also like a really hydrating formula. It doesn't crease under my eyes because it is so hydrating and lightweight yet full coverage. And then to set this, I'm going to be using my Mercier translucent powder. And this powder is great because it is the only powder that I can use under my eyes that doesn't crease. For my eyeshadow today, I'm going to be going in with the Master Palette by Mario and Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is my favorite palette in the whole world. It just has the most beautiful colors, and the pigmentation and the way that Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadows blend out is just incredible. So the Master Palette and the Modern Renaissance palette are just my favorites. So I'm going to start off with the shade Isabel on a Morphe M513, and I just want to do like a very natural, wearable, everyday makeup look today. So I'm gonna lightly put this in the crease. And then I'm gonna pick up a really small amount of the shade Violetta on a Morphe R something brush. The name has like rubbed off. Now I'm going to move on to some wing liner. I'm using the NYX Matte Liquid Liner, and I wouldn't say this is like my holy grail, but I actually don't have a holy grail liquid liner. I don't know why, I just don't have that many. This is just one that I've tried out recently and liked. And now I'm going to use my magnetic eye color from NudeStix. This is in the shade Night, and I'm going to use this to tightline my eyes. I think most of you probably know what I'm going to be using for mascara because I use it every single time ever, but I'm going to be using my Urban Decay Perversion mascara. And of course, I'm using my Queen Bee lashes from Koko Lashes today. Now I'm going to move on to my face, and my favorite primer lately has been the Natasha Denona Face Glow Primer because it is so hydrating and it gives like a nice luminosity to the skin without being like shiny or like glittery. Also, it smells really good. And it makes your makeup last all day. I don't know if you guys saw, I did a vlog and the makeup that I had in that, I was also wearing that exact same makeup in my Disappearance of Zeb Queen Mystery Monday video. All I did was add false lashes and change my lip color. So I probably had that makeup on from 10:30 a.m. till 9:30 p.m. that night, and everyone was saying that my makeup looked good in that video. And I have to put it to the products that I'm using in this video because these are my favorite products. These are the products that I have been using all the time, and they're the products that I was wearing in those two videos. And I was doing stuff all day that day. You know how I get like a sweaty upper lip when I wear makeup? Well, I had one that day, and my makeup still looked flawless at the end of the day. Enough so for me to just film that video with literally, I didn't touch up at all. So for foundation, I mixed my iconic London pigment stick and also my Koh Gen Doh Aqua foundation. So I add the pigment stick kind of like on the outer edge of my face. And then I add the Koh Gen Doh to the middle of my face. And then I use a damp beauty blender to blend this out. Would you believe that this is the pink one, not the nude one? I really need to wash it. But it gets dirty so easily. I only wash this, I've only used this once before without washing it. So I used it once, then I didn't wash it, now I'm using it again, if that makes sense. These two foundations make my skin look incredible. I've been loving cream bronzer lately, and the one I've been using is the Milk Makeup Matte Bronzer. This is in the shade Baked. It's really subtle and it blends out so smoothly. Now I'm going to go back in with my Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. And to set, of course, I'm using my Mercier translucent powder. So I actually used two powders. I'm now going to go in with my Nars Soft Velvet Loose Powder in the shade Beach. This is by far the most incredible powder I have ever tried in my life. I can't use it on my under eyes because it does crease up and separate, but it literally makes me look like I have no pores, and I have kind of like a little bit of texture right in the middle of my brows. It just disappears and my skin looks so soft. It's incredible. The first time I used it, I was just like, what is this? And a little bit of this powder goes a very long way, so it's gonna last forever. Oh my god, I love this powder. And now I'm just gonna go in and lightly set the rest of my face with my Mercier translucent powder again. I feel like I always have to set my face, not because I get oily, but because if I don't, then I feel like my powder products go on patchy, like my bronzer will go on really patchy if I don't set my face. So normally if I want a more luminous look to my skin, I'll use the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Powder. That stuff is amazing. For bronzer, I'm taking the Jouer Mattifying Powder Bronzer in the shade Sunswept. For contour, I have been using my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette lately, and I mostly dip into this bottom shade here, but I'll do like 3 little dips in this one and then 1 dip in the middle one, if that makes sense. And I only put the tiniest bit of this on my cheekbones. The only real reason I contour is because of my double chin. For blush, I'm going to be using the Mercier Wild Bouquet. This is the most incredible blush. The color just goes with everything. Like, I mean everything. And the pigmentation is perfect. I don't like a blush that is too pigmented because generally I don't really wear blush. So when I do, I want it to be quite subtle. And generally, now is when I'll go in with my Australis Banana Powder, because you guys know I love my Australis Banana Powder, but I haven't used it in quite a while. And the reason for that is because I can't find it, and I'm way too lazy to go and find a Priceline to buy one. But eventually, I will go and get my Australis Banana Powder back. But until then, I'm just gonna use the one from the Shade and Light palette, the middle shade here. So my favorite highlighter in the entire world by far is the Mecca Cosmetica Enlightened highlighter. This just blends out beautifully. I feel like no matter how much you put on of this, it's never gonna look like a zebra stripe, because I hate the look of the most intense highlighter that just ends up looking like a strip on your face. But some people have been telling me that they can't find this, so I feel like they might not sell it anymore, but I'm not sure. I'm just going back in with Isabel now for my lower lash line, but first, actually, I'm going to put on my Night Magnetic Eye Color again. I'm going to add some of my highlighter into my inner corners as well. Adding some mascara to my lower lashes now. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply some lipstick. I'm first going in with my Dose of Colors liquid lipstick. This is in the shade Brick. And I like these ones because my lips, the instant you put a liquid lipstick on them, they just dry out, get so flaky. I have like little bits of lip coming off, like it's disgusting. But the Dose of Colors ones are really hydrating, and as long as my lips aren't looking dry and flaky and crumbly like a disgusting little ass crack, then I'm happy. And then on top of that, I'm going to add my Anastasia Beverly Hills lip gloss. This is in the shade Butterscotch. And last but not least, I have my Cover FX Illuminating Setting Spray. This shit is the bomb diggity. I love it. It gives my skin such like a luminous glow, but also like it just melts all of the products together and it looks awesome. And can we talk about the way that it sprays? It has like such a fine mist. And that brings us to the end of today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up for me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and I will see you later.